Yo, what's up guys? Darklocks here. Today we're going to be comparing the Ruger RXM to the Palmetto State Armory Dagger. I do have the RXM in the Glock 45 configuration right now. I do have the 19 size frame for it, but I didn't want to really switch it out for the video, considering you can get both of these guns in both of these sizes. Like the Dagger has the full-size Dagger, which is the 45 clone. I figured it won't make too much of a difference. Jumping right into it, they're pretty similar in a lot of ways. One of the ways in which they differ, though, is the grip, right? So the grip is more on the Dagger. It's more like it reminds me of the Gen 3s and Gen 4s almost, because it's got that little finger groove right here. Now it doesn't have it down at the bottom, but it's got that finger groove that kind of locks your finger in at the top. Now you can always remove that if finger grooves aren't your thing. You can remove it and then stipple over it like I did. I stippled it, but I left that there because I don't know, I like the way it kind of locks my hand in there. It does not come with this double undercut. I did that. The mounting system on the Dagger is it's footprint specific, so you have to buy it for the RMR or the DPP, or the Micro Dagger has the RMSC, but they are flush fitting. You don't need a plate for them. Both of these guns, you can get the threaded barrel or non-threaded barrel versions of them. Out of the box, the Dagger trigger is not the greatest. The Ruger trigger is okay. The RXM trigger is okay. I did switch it out on both of them. Mainly for the Dagger, I couldn't stand that hinge trigger, that old style trigger. So I switched it out with a Overwatch Precision polydat trigger. Go ahead and do that and show the reset on it. It's a dummy round in there. And then this one, the RXM, the other thing where they're different, like I said, the grip. The RXM has more of that 1911 style grip angle, which I know a lot of people prefer. It also has a finger indent up here to help lock your hand up in there, so you can get a nice high purchase on the gun. And then they didn't do the double undercut, but they did the undercut here, as you can see, compared to the Dagger. How this one kind of comes to a little point for where you get like the Glock knuckle. This one, they move that outward so that when you grip this, your finger's not digging up into that trigger guard. I mean, maybe if you have big hands it will, but I like the way that they did that. The RXM also has a little ledge here, kind of like how the Glock Gen 6 does. RXM did that first. The Dagger does not. It just has a little spot here. I mean, I guess there's a little, you could kind of put your thumb on it, but there's no texturing on it, which is why I stippled it. The RXM trigger out of the box is actually a super solid trigger. I changed it out to the Timney just because I wanted this to be like my fast gun, because I didn't want to put a Timney in my Glock 45. But this trigger is pretty awesome. It's a 3-pound trigger. So right here, that's your take up. Break. Now the resets on the Timney is not the greatest. So going, boom. Break. Now the RXM, its optic mounting system, once again, it's flush. You don't need any plates or anything like that. But it has a multi-system, so you can use either the RMR, the Delta Point Pro, or the RMSC pattern all on one slide. Unlike the Dagger, how you have to buy the specific slide cut out for it. This, you can mount all three onto it. So that's really, really cool. The other huge difference is the RXM has the chastity system inside of it. So if you want to go compact, you just order a frame. The frame comes straight to your house, because the serialized part is the actual fire control unit on the inside, on the metal part. So you can just order the frame right to your house, change it out. Unlike the Dagger, if you order a new frame, you got to go pick it up from your FFL and all that. So that's another cool thing about the RXM. They both come with suppressor height sights. I guess I should have started with that. Both come with suppressor height sights. The RXM's, I think, is a little bit better, just because I like this. I like the serrated out, blacked out look, and then the green green tritium in the front. So that's nice. I also like the slide serrations better on the RXM. They're deeper, so you can get more of a purchase on them compared to the Daggers. They're kind of like, they're there, but they're really kind of smooth. So there's that. One other thing that's pretty cool, both of these take any Gen 3, Gen 4 slides. And Gen 5 if you change out the back plate. Like, you can put, if you change out your back plate to a Gen 3 and get a different, you get a Gen 3 recoil, you could put the Gen 5 on there as long as you use the back plate. And then they also take the, you can swap these two. So if you give me a second, I'll go ahead and do that just to show you guys. I gotta pause it though, because YouTube don't like that. And we're back. So yeah, like I said, you can throw the RXM slide on a Dagger, and you can throw the Dagger frame, or the Dagger slide on the RXM frame. Now, why you would want to do this, I don't know, but you can. Or just in case you wanted to, you know, switch out the RXM slide for something else, or switch out the Dagger slide, you can do that. If there's anything I missed, let me know down in the comments. If you guys have any other questions, go ahead and comment that down below. Like and subscribe if you like the video. Gonna try and start doing a lot more reviews for you guys as much as I can. And yeah, appreciate you boys. Thanks for watching.